Hello and welcome my noob cakes. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is more of a serious video instead of a fun-loving craziness, do whatever the heck we want type of video. Today I want to teach you guys how to become a better player. I've been getting this question a lot. Chris, how do I win in higher tier arenas? I'm losing all my medallions. How can I earn more? How can I be the best Moab Pit or BFB Coliseum player in the game? So what I want to do is I want to get you guys on the right track. So I'm going to pretend like you guys are sort of newish to the game and you're finally trying to get into these higher arenas and start to beat people. This is designed more for people who understand the game and at least have most of the towers unlocked, not for a complete noob cake though. So that all being said, let's get started here. I'm going to break this video down into basically 3 sections. Number 1, we're going to talk about the towers, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and which ones you should end up using as a new player. I might go over a few quick ideas on strategies and designs on how you should win your games. Second, we're going to go over and talk about the arenas and what kind of arenas you should be playing in at your skill level. And I think I can go over that pretty quickly, so it shouldn't take all that long. And then lastly, I'm going to show you guys a couple quick good combinations of towers that are going to win you a lot of your games. And not only just good, but also efficient. So first things first. Which towers are actually good to use, and which ones should you kind of stay away from if you're sort of new to the game? Well, after you have all the towers unlocked, and after you understand all of the towers, after that, what you want to do is you want to check out some of these guys. So for the Cobra, stay away from him. He's a tricky tower. Just throw him in the garbage. Never ever use that guy. Even if he's a random, just stay away from him. He's too difficult to use. You're gonna end up losing a lot of your games trying to use the Cobra. He's an expert level tower for sure. Dart Monkey, ooh, this is a fun one. This is one of the best towers in the game because he's good all around. He basically has no weaknesses. Alright, and that's kind of weird. Now, he doesn't have any ridiculous strengths, but he basically has no weaknesses. He's decent against group balloons, he's decent against Moab class balloons, he's pretty good early game. He's got a couple different upgrades that can attack pretty much every type of balloon. He can do leads, camos, regen balloons pretty effectively. So he's overall just a good tower. Highly recommend him, even for newer players. I think the only thing that's sort of difficult about him is a lot of people are going to forget about targeting. Targeting with Dart Monkeys is actually pretty important in the early game, and then as you get later on, you can just leave them all on first or maybe last. But that's the only thing you really need to worry about besides, for this tower is just make sure you target well and you're going to be totally fine. Tac Shooter, now this is one of those towers that really doesn't have all that many uses. The main use is going to be your Blade Maelstrom ability. So if your biggest issue right now is you can't beat regen Rainbow Rushes on round 13, this is the guy that you want to pop in your tower selection. You put one of these guys down, it costs like $4,000 to get a Blade Maelstrom, a 0-4, use that ability and you're going to insta-kill everything on the screen. No matter what balloon it is, it's going to get taken down. It can do all the way up to ceramics and even higher than that. But once you get to Moabs, it doesn't really stay all that effective. It can still help, but it's really not all that effective at that point. So that's the main use. Beyond that, it does have some other random uses, but I'm not going to get into that too much. Just think of it as a okay tower to use with one really awesome upgrade. Ninja Monkey. Now, this is a really, really nice tower because he's good. He's kind of similar to the Dart Monkey in the way that he's good at almost everything. But his biggest weakness is mid-game. So right around round 12, 13, 14, 15, he has a hard time defending a lot of those big rushes. Group balloons and regen rushes can be really difficult for a ninja, so what you want to do is you want to end up using him as a combination with a lot of other towers. Whether it's a cannon or a boomerang or a tac shooter or something like that that can defend those group balloons. So of course, a lot of these towers, you guys are probably going to figure this out by now, but they do well in combinations. You don't normally just pick one tower and you spam that guy. It doesn't work well. Each tower has its own special weaknesses and just not all that good. So when you combine these guys together, they actually become a more cohesive, awesome unit together. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but Ninja's just kind of great all around. The thing he's best at, though, is really good early game popping power. He doesn't miss much, and then really good late game popping power. So Moabs plus, he's freaking got everything covered, dude. Cannon. So this is a tower that I actually do recommend for noob cakes to start getting used to the game with. He's basically just one of those towers that just throws explosions out and does a decent amount of damage to everything. But he does have some weaknesses. Of course, 0 camo detection. Don't even say the Moab Assassin, guys. I know, but zero camo detection and 0 black popping power and 0, well, not 0, but very low black popping power and very low zebra popping power until you get him up to all the way up to 4th tier. So overall, he's really good against those lower tier balloons in combination with some other towers, but he does, of course, have his weaknesses with the lack of camo, which can be a big deal to a lot of people. Sniper Monkey is something that I think you guys should probably stay away from as a noob cake player. He's sort of a high tier, high skill guy to use. Got to make sure, obviously, you keep him on strong. Also, with the bomb tower, targeting. A lot of these guys, they are going to require some targeting. More specifically, the bomb tower, almost always on close. Sniper tower, almost always on strong. And with the Sniper Monkey, it takes a lot of skill to understand which upgrade you should be getting at what time. A lot of people are going to put too much money into a sniper and then realize they don't have enough defense for some random things that kind of can get exploited, that the sniper can be exploited with. So try and stay away from the Sniper Monkey if you're sort of a newer player. I know he's sort of fun and interesting to use, but he's not all that good. Boomerang throwers. This is my personal favorite tower in the game, and I think it's probably one of the best things ever because he's good for mid-game. A lot of people die in round 13 or 14 or 15, and he is amazing for those rounds. Very difficult to kill a Boomerang player, whether it's just having a 2-3, having a 3-0, or getting all the way up to a freaking 2-4 turbocharge or something to defeat gigantic rushes. So many ways to use the Boomerang in really, really effective ways. It's not even all that difficult. It doesn't require a lot of micro or anything like that. Moving on, the Monkey Apprentice. So I still call this sort of the noob tower, right? A lot of people use the Monkey Apprentice because they're noobs. Well, you're going to see this a lot in lower tier arenas. So you're going to have to learn how to exploit the Monkey Apprentice. So if you see a person going full-on wizards, you want to force the battle energy by going group balloons, and then follow up with a gigantic regen Rainbow Rush or a gigantic regen rush. And that's the best way to exploit the Monkey Apprentice, but he still is amazing by himself. He does really good early game popping power with that lightning. If you combine a bunch of those lightning wizards together, they end up being pretty decent group popping power, even decent regen popping power. Their biggest weakness, besides those group balloons, is getting to late game. They're really almost useless late game. You're going to have to get all the way up to high tier abilities and still have trouble against MOABs and BFBs and stuff. The Fire Apprentice is not a good late game tower. Trust me on that. A lot of noob cakes think it is. It is not a good late game tower. Try and stay away from him late game. Use him for early game and mid game, and he's going to be a really effective tower. The nice thing about him is he goes well with a lot of other towers. Just having some popping power with your Monkey Apprentice is good enough in a lot of situations if you have another good supportive tower with him. Monkey Buccaneers is actually something that I actually recommend you guys stay away from if you're sort of new to the game. Yes, they can be effective. Yes, they're actually pretty good. And yeah, you see me play with them a lot. But they're sort of difficult to use and hard to understand exactly what third tier upgrades you should use on this guy. So that's why I think you should stay away from him for now. Here, okay, we're getting to the nitty gritty here, guys. Spike Factory, Glue Gunner, and Ice Tower, just poop on them. Alright? Don't use them almost ever. They're not terrible. But as a new player, you should not be picking these as one of your towers. Even if you get them as a random, just assume that you didn't get an extra tower, okay? You're not going to be using these guys. Just ignore them. They're not fun, and they're not great. Moving on to a few more towers that I think you should probably stay away from are the Monkey Ace and the Mortar. The Monkey Ace is okay because it's good for mid to late game. The only real Monkey Ace that you're going to end up using, though, as a regular, everyday player is a 2-3 Monkey Ace, and he's pretty pricey by himself. So you want to get a 0-3 and then slowly upgrade to a 2-3. That's the best way to get a Monkey Ace going. Other than that, basically a worthless tower. Of course, if you're going really, really late game, you got some really good players going on against you, you can use some ground zeros and stuff, but that's for more particularly crazy games. Mortar Tower is actually one of those towers that it's good. It really is, but it also requires quite a bit of micro and stuff. So as a new player, you're probably going to have some trouble microing with your Mortar, so I would try and stay away from him just a little bit. Don't get me wrong, you could still use him if you get him as a random tower or something like that, maybe even just a 0-0 for lead, or a 0-2 for some extra popping power, or even a 0-3 for full-on camo detection. He's good like that, but, just meh. Ooh, Banana Farm. So what I used to tell people is that if you're a new player, just go Blue Income. Don't need banana farms. They're not all that good. Just stay away from them. But I'm going to change my mind. Banana farms are becoming the new meta right now, and the meta means it's becoming what's good in the game. What people are all using, and if you don't go by what the meta is, it's going to end up causing you to lose a lot of games. So I obviously want you guys to win a lot of your games. So use banana farms every single game. There's only like 1 or 2 levels, like really, really short levels. I can understand if you don't want to use a banana farm, but even then I actually still recommend it these days. Banana farms are just that freaking good. So use them. If they nerf the game later on, well, maybe stay away from those things. So, but for now, banana farms are the go-to tower. Every single game is going to be the banana farm, the highest used tower in the game. You're going to be spamming a lot of these guys. In the game, I'll probably talk about what upgrades are best and everything, but for now, just understand that 1-0s and 2-0s are pretty much the way to go. Just get a couple of those guys, you're going to be rolling in monies. Super Monkey, Monkey Village, and Dartling Gun. Yeah, also poop on those guys. You're not really going to end up using them. Even if you get them as a random tower, it's just sort of kind of a lot of work. Helipod's one of my favorite towers. It's very similar to a Boomerang on the level of excitement that I get when I get a Helipod. But at the same time, it's also difficult to use. It's another one of those ones where you're going to have to micro him around using tab and changing between different positions and stuff like that. And sending out Bloons while also having a Helipod up is obviously a little bit difficult. So he's hard to use, not really recommended as a new player, even though I really like him. Engineer and Bloon Chipper, they're you guys actually go back in time a little bit, they're the deluxe towers. But they're also sort of hard to use as a new player, so Bloon Chipper and Engineer are just meh. Trying to stay away from those guys as well. They have their own uses, but they're really not going to be easy for you, and they shouldn't be picked as one of your main towers. But Monkey Sub is actually one of the towers that I do recommend. So if you are a new player, he's really easy to use. Especially on levels when there's a lot of water. So like Battle Park would be a perfect example. If you have water right in the middle of the map, a nuclear sub would be a great tower to get to defend a lot of group rushes, zebras, rainbows, regen rainbows. Nuclear subs are the way to go, especially if you're having trouble in the mid game. Other than that, they still have a pretty decent 0-2 upgrade, which can be fairly useful in the early game to mid game to even all the way up to the late game against Moabs, and that's why I kind of recommend the Monkey sub if you've got the right towers. So let's do a quick recap here. And Banana Farmers, man, if you got the medallions, go for it, but if you guys are struggling at all, I'd probably stay away from him just a little bit. I'll try and not use Banana Farm. I'm so used to him, though, that it makes me do a little bit worse when I end up using them. So the main towers to go for. Dart Monkey's awesome. If you're having trouble with regen rainbows, use that tack shooter. Ninjas are awesome. Cannons are great. Snipers not really. Boomerangs are amazing. And Monkey Apprentices are really good. So you have all these towers right in the very beginning of the game. They're like sort of the noob, sort of early towers that are really the best and easiest towers to use. Once you get beyond this, Monkey Buccaneers okay, Monkey Ace, Mortar okay, Helipod's okay, and the sub's okay, and then always Banana Farm. So, those are the main towers. Now you have to think about what you want to use as combinations. So I'm going to get to that in just a little bit, but first I want to talk about the arenas. This is the main problem I have with people. They always are confused on what the heck they should play in. What arenas do I play in? How do I earn medallions, Chris? Well, I wanna just not be a 20 medallion player. I want to be a 100,000-aire, or maybe even a millionaire, or maybe even a 10 millionaire, 100 millionaire in medallions. Yes, we all would like that to happen, but how do we make it happen? And that's the biggest issue. Number one rule. This is a very easy rule to understand. If you're winning more than 50% of your games in a certain arena, you're earning medallions. If you're losing more than 50% of your games, then you're losing medallions. So win more than 50%, man, you're going to be rolling in dough, and you're going to be happy. So you have to find out what arena works for you. For Yellow Stadium, believe it or not, you shouldn't play in this. What you should do instead is play a regular assault mode. A lot of people, especially new players, don't even realize that Battle Arenas isn't the only game mode. You just go to assault mode, and you press assault mode, and you can click on just enter a battle, and you're going to pop in here. There's already 2,000 players in there, so you're going to find people really, really quickly. This costs battle energy. That's the only difference. So if you got 20 battle energy, use it up, earn those free medallions, earn your towers, and just learn how to play the game using that. Don't worry about your record at that point. You can't lose medallions. That's the main thing. I think if it's still the way it used to be, you get 2 medallions for a loss and 5 for a win. So, you're no matter what, you're earning medallions. Why would you do that instead of taking a risk and playing for 5 medallion possible losses? You know, it's a little bit weird to think about. Also, another thing is if you're sort of a new player, stay away from the club arenas, because you know what's going to happen. A lot of the players that are pretty good playing Ceramic Crucible and higher level arenas might pop on down to some of these lower level arenas because they're fun game modes. So you might be fighting a lot of really skilled players in these high level Bonanza games and stuff like that. So stay away from yellow stadiums almost completely. Play the regular battles and everything, and then figure out if you're winning 50% plus of your games in a certain arena. And last advice is never, ever, ever play with all of your medallions. It's a gamble. Are you a gambler? I would say to most people, don't gamble. If you're barely winning 50% of your games, you're going to be really upset when you lose them all. And nobody likes losing them all and having to work their way all the way back up. So just play in the right arena and just slowly become better and better over time, and eventually you can move up to the next arena and just be safe. What I would do is, at least have 3, maybe 4 times the amount of medallions as the next arena up. So if you want to play in the lead dungeon, make sure you have like 600, 800, maybe even 1,000 medallions before you pop in here, because that means you have to lose 5 games in a row to completely lose all your medallions, and that's unlikely to happen. You can have bad days, but that's unlikely to happen. And then same thing with these guys, make sure you have 5,000 before you pop in here, and maybe even 20,000 before you pop in some Ceramic Crucible stuff. It can take a lot of grind, it can take a lot of time to do that, but it's better to be safe than sorry and work your way up and be better in the long run. Okay, so that's all I really got for, how to be better and which arenas to pick up. What we're going to do now is I'm actually also, by the way, I made this video earlier, and it ended up not working. My debut video capture ended up recording 0 frames per second. It was literally like 1 frame every like 3 minutes, and it was the regular file size. It made 0 sense on why that happened. So I had to restart my computer, and it works now, I think, so hopefully I can make that happen for us. But it was really, really upsetting that I already made this video. It was a 40-minute video explaining all this stuff, and now it's gone. So if you guys want to say, press the like button for me at least, or subscribe if you haven't, for remaking this video for you guys, because I knew you wanted it. That would be much, much appreciated. Wasted about an hour of my day today trying to make 2 videos, and they both ended up being broken. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the main easiest strategy in the game for newer players. This is Dart Monkey, Boomerang, Banana Farm, and you always get a bonus. You get 2 bonuses if you're playing in any sort of club arena. So, if you don't get what you like, try again. Now, we got a sniper, so I'm not going to use him at all. We're going to stick with our 3 main towers. As a completely new player, don't worry about the lives all that much. If you want to, just say bam, bam, bam. Triple sets of road spikes. They're gone now, but they don't require any energy or anything like that. So it's going to make you just not have to worry about those for the rest of the game. And then build banana farms. So what you're going to do is you're going to for sure get a 1-0 banana farm. First thing, no matter what, get that 1-0 going, and then you can pop a Dart Monkey in here. So I'm going to go without a banana farmer today, even though normally I would. Now, being a pretending like I'm a sort of newer player, I am going to worry about lives at least a little bit. I don't want to lose all my road spikes and then lose all my lives and just be really, really sad. I'm also going to play a little bit more defensive in most situations. I'm going to wait until I see an opening and then I'm going to take it, not just think that there's a random opening just because I want there to be. There's really no reason for me to rush with red balloons. There's no reason for me to rush with blue balloons. All I need to do is I need to get some farms going. So the main thing you should be focusing on is income. You want to get your income with these banana farms. And if you have more money than your opponent, you're going to be rolling around the money. So I see a weakness in his defense right here. I'm going to exploit it, and that's with pink balloons. We're going to get our triple darts right here, and we're going to go for some pink balloons. We go for 5 sets of these guys, and then this is more of an advanced technique, but I highly recommend you put most of your Dart Monkeys on last. Put them in a spot where they're going to shoot sort of last through a lot of things here, and hopefully take down more balloons than if he's left on first. So we ended up getting a Heli Pellet Wizard combo. We made him spend a lot more money on defense instead of on banana farms. So he well done to me on that. What we're going to do is we're going to farm even further. Usually if people rush you with pinks, you're going to have to get 2 0-3 Dart Monkeys up, but if they don't rush you with pinks, you can defend with 1 and get some banana farms going. So I'm going to leave one of these Dart Monkeys on last and one of these guys on first. Again, this is one of those things that's a little bit more of an advanced technique. Feel free to leave them both on first if you want to. So, at this point, I still need to banana farm. I just need to keep on farming. As long as I have a good defense up here, I'm gonna farm. The general rule, though, is that you need 1 Dart Monkey every 2 rounds, especially in the early game. So 1 Dart Monkey on round 2, 2 Dart Monkeys by round 4, 3 Dart Monkeys by round 6, and then 4 Dart Monkeys by round 8. But instead of going on round 8 with Dart Monkeys, what I'm going to do is I'm already to start building my Boomerang, because he's going to be my main man for grouped balloons in the middle part of the game, which is usually the Dart Monkey's biggest weakness. Now, I'm not planning on going too late game in most of these games, so I'm planning on doing more, mid-game defenses, and that's why I think the Boomerang Dart Monkey is actually pretty solid. So we're on round 8 right now. If he decides to rush us with yellow balloons, I'm going to be right. You know what? I'm just going to play it on the safe side here. Let's pretend like I'm trying to be a regular, everyday Noob Cake player today. I'm going to build my 2-0 Boomerang, and I'm noticing he's got a weakness here. I'm going to go for a yellow balloon rush. So we're going to get our yellow balloons flowing around in here. This is hopefully going to cause some problems for him. At the very least, force a battle energy, maybe even kill him. So one balloon, one big rush to rush with, obviously, is yellow balloons. It's really, really effective. These players, they're not used to it. So yellow balloons, but doesn't even take that much effort for us, and we just won some delicious medallions right there. All we did was defend a little bit until we found an opening, and then we exploited it. All right, so let's get back here into the lead dungeon. I kind of wish that I could have shown the mid game in that one. I wasn't actually expecting to kill him with the yellow rush. I was expecting him to just battle energy and defend, but he really noobed it up, and we won our game pretty easily. But realistically, if we kept going with that game, I get 1 3-0 Boomerang, which would be the glaive thrower that just bounces around and hits all the group balloons. I get a good amount of 2 3 Dart Monkeys for camo detection, and then 1 Juggernaut for camo leads and random grouped balloons that also might be coming out. So this guy's also, a pretty decent player, 118,000 medallions, 62 win percentage and everything. You're going to probably end up playing people that are even worse than this. Now, I don't like Hydrodan. That's probably my least favorite map in the game, but it's okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go for a, again, if you want to, just Dart Monkey farm. That's totally fine. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Ninja Wizard strategy. You guys might have seen me do this in the, recent past. Called it the noob strategy. But I'm going to do it right back at you again. You skip that Super Monkey and we get the Dart Gun. Doesn't matter, we're not going to use him. Okay, so now, what do we do? Basic rule is that if somebody uses, oh, he's got Cobras. Interesting. If somebody goes for a, I'm going to use a banana farmer here just because I really don't feel like, I really just don't feel like picking up bananas today. I'm going to be lazy as crap. If this guy's going balloon income against us, we do a wizard start. If this guy's going farm income against us, we do a ninja. Now this is weird because he's doing Cobras. So what I'm going to end up doing is I am going to get my ninja here because I feel like he's not going to do all that many red balloons at us. And as weird as this sounds, I'm actually going to go for some red balloons against him just to make sure he builds something else besides those Cobras. And we force a Boomerang on him. So, again, you gotta play the player. You can't just play the game. It's really nice to just defend all the time, but you gotta play the field, man. So he's gonna rush with a few balloons. I'm gonna get 1 more banana farm in here, and then I'll upgrade my ninja. Again, it's mostly about those banana farms. If you get more money than your opponent, you're gonna win the game. So let's pop in some upgrades here. I'm gonna get a Sharp Shurikens, getting some Seeking Shurikens in here. And I'm going to use my Road Spikes. So we're going to use 1 set of Road Spikes, 2 sets of Road Spikes. And I think that's good enough. I think we finally officially caught up with the Bloons for now. He's going to want to keep on rushing us with pinks. But he's going to allow me to get at least 1 more banana farm. There we go. A lot of people want to keep 150 lives. It's really not that important to keep 150 lives. Sure, it's nice to have over 100, or at least over 50, but it's definitely not required by any means. So he's going to keep on rushing with pink balloons here. I'm going to do 1 more set of Road Spikes. I'm going to finally upgrade my my banana farm up to 2-0 here. Oh, wait, no, we're going to change our mind. He's going to rush us with green balloons. So what I'm going to do now is get a Wizard. Yay! Wizards are the most wonderful tower in the world because they're fantastic against group balloons. They're great against space balloons as well, and just overall a fantastic tower to use. So obviously we defend that green rush very, very easily. We lose a couple lives over here, but meh, doesn't matter all that much. I'm going to end up getting another banana farm in here in just a second. you are noticing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 Cobras already. So, the biggest issue for him, I feel like, is going to be some sort of camo detection. No, I gotta admit, this is a fairly annoying strategy. I wasn't expecting to have to deal with a super annoying strategy going Ninja Wizard. Normally it's a little bit easier than this. So, we are going to go for a mini Yellow Rush to force a Battle Energy, or to force a 3-0 Boomerang. We're going to see some Road Spikes popping up, actually, which is not what I was expecting. We do. We forced a 3-0 Boomerang. That's $1,300 that he doesn't have to build Cobras now. And I can Banana Farm just a little bit further now. Yay! Plus, don't get me wrong, yellow balloons are kind of expensive, but they do end up giving me some income back. Takes a little while to make that actually come back. It's about 2.5 minutes or so for you to earn the income that you sent out back. But it does mean that if games go late game whatsoever, obviously you're making money, man. You're making lots and lots of monies. So my defense is still a little bit on the weak side right now. I'm going to get one more Banana Farm here, and we're going to get ready for round 12 and 13. With Wizards and Ninjas, it's actually surprisingly easy to defend. Honestly, what you want to do is you want to get a couple Wizards and a couple Ninjas or one 4th tier Ninja. Either way. But that's basically your main defense here. Make sure you get them all the way up, though, because you want to get some extra camo detection here and everything. He's trying to rush us. He's got a surprisingly, weirdly, oddly good defense right there. 2 Lightning Wizards and a 3-0 Boomerang. He's got everything covered. There's nothing we can rush with this at this point. So we're going to have to defend. So I'm defending with a reasonable defense here, but if at any point he rushes me, I'm going to sell all my Banana Farms and get a good defense up. But he's not rushing me, so I don't need to. I can just get some monies flowing. So I know his income's not all that good. He really hasn't sent out very many Bloons against me. He's been basing his income off of Cobra income, which is not a good way to play the game. Way worse than farm income. So I know I have a lot more money than him. All I need to do is defend when he starts sending out 2-0 Cobras instead of 1-0 Cobras. So we got some regen leads coming out against us. It's going to allow me to get another one of these 3-0 Banana Farms because he's rushing with just a small regen lead rush. Got some regular Zebras coming out. Oh, and some regen Rainbows here as well. So he's going to make me finally get another Lightning Wizard in here. And looks like I don't need to Battle Energy this one. Pretty close one, but I didn't need to Battle Energy that, and it's allowing me to get another 3rd tier Banana Farm. Shoop-da-whoops. That was another big rush from that guy. That sort of failed right there. Now, if you're a noob cake, just Battle Energy, dude. Now, I'm good. I understand which rushes are going to end up sneaking through like 10 lives, which ones are going to end up making you lose the game. And I am going to get my last 4th tier Banana, or 3rd tier Banana Farm here. So all I did was I just farmed. Now what I want to do is I want to do a Moab against this guy. And, of course, I'm going to have to defend a Moab on my side as well, or be ready to defend a Moab on my side. What's the best way to do that? 4th tier Banana Farm. So, okay, he is going to rush me. I'm going to sell one of these guys. I'm going to get this guy up. He's actually going to go for a pretty beefy rush against me. So let's get another one of these ninjas over here. I got 2 4th tier ninjas. Obviously going to defend my side really, really easily. Don't know what the heck he's doing over there. He's struggling against this Moab. And, I'm going to go for another Moab. Alright, so that forced a Battle Energy and a Turbocharge. So like I said, he's running out of money over there. He can't get the 2-0. Oh, he's finally getting the 2-0 Cobras up in here, so that's kind of interesting. That is indeed very interesting. Still got a lot of monies over here. I got about $15,000 saved up right now. He's struggling against the regular Bloons. He's got very little camo detection as well, if you guys haven't noticed. We're going to go for a couple camo spaced pinks in here. This is going to make him rebuy Wizards and stuff, and I'm going to go for a big bad BFB. Or you know what? Let's go for another Moab. So another Battle Energy down the drain. I'm going to go for 2 more Moabs right here, and then I think the first thing we're going to actually do, legit, we're going to just rush with the frickin' Oh My God. Again, not the way I wanted it to go. He's making it difficult on me, guys. He's not making it easy at all. Yet we made him sell Cobras to defend the Moabs, though. That's exactly what we want to see. He's running out of money already. Our Banana Farms are obviously bossing it up, and he can't handle it. So he ended up losing some lives there, but it did not cost him the game. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to rush with a quick Oh My God and win the game. Sometimes that's all it takes, guys. A little bit of Oh My God action. He's trying to rebuy his Cobras in here. I don't think it's going to work, though. He just doesn't have enough stuff. Basically, all I want to do is rush with one Oh My God and then use the rest of my towers as defense. Here we go. One Oh My God. I'm going to get another... You know what? Thinking. I'll just do a bunch of wizards. It's fun. It's interesting. Why the heck not, man? 2/2 wizards is the way to go, though. We need camo protection, we need regen popping power, we need everything. So now what the heck is he going to do against this? Oh my god. I have no freaking idea. He's selling all his Cobras. So... underneath this stuff, I'm going to go for 3 Moabs. There it is. Let's see what he does. I'm out of money now, though. So I have to rely on my current defense that I have, or the money that I currently have to defend. He's going to go for a bunch of 2/4 Boomerangs right now, so all of his Cobras to make this happen. And obviously this, oh my god, is going to eventually sneak through. He's got no extra group balloons killing me at this point. He's just going to slowly die. This is wonderful. Come on. Just kill him already. Because I don't even have to defend here, I'm going to go for another Moab against him. I think these group balloons might take him down, though. Ceramics for the win. And the camo balloons, too. He doesn't have any camo popping power. The camo balloons are going to take him down. He's truly not ferocious against us. The Ninja Wizard strategy, again, comes out on top. Again, not the way that it should have gone down. Cobras are difficult to defend. This guy was obviously a pretty skilled player, 118,000 medallions. So, what you going to do, man? Gotta win the game. You gotta win the game. So I'm gonna pop back in here for one last game. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better, where I can do some grouped rushes and some regen rainbow rushes, because that's the way you should be killing people at these skill levels. Like, this guy's gonna be perfect. These are the kind of people that you should be playing if you're playing the lead dungeon. Normally, I don't like noob bashing people, but it's for entertainment and learning purposes, so I feel like it's okay. Now, my last strategy that I want to show you guys that you should check out is the Ninja Mortar strategy. Now, I didn't really mention this all that much earlier, but what you should be doing is you should pick one of these strategies and make it yours. Be the best Ninja Mortar strategy player out there ever. Become the best Dart Farm player ever. Become the best Boomerang Wizard strategy player ever, okay? Just get really good with it. And then once you get really good, then you can start branching out a little bit. Picking different random towers, using those random towers a little bit more effectively. Combining things a little bit more, fun. But that's what you should be doing. You should be becoming really good with a single strategy, not, going all over the place, using random towers here, random towers there. That's more of an expert kind of thing to do. So I am going to be using my banana farmer again, because I'm going to be greedy. My 100 medallions, because it's funny because I'm basically losing 100 medallions here to possibly win 100 medallions. It's funny that worked out that way. So what I did was I got a 0/0 ninja. He's going to end up getting a pretty powerful ninja in a bad spot. You can already tell he's sort of a noob cake player. I didn't really explain this all that much, but obviously when you're putting towers down, you want to make sure they're attacking in multiple locations. I think that's, to me, it's an obvious thing in any tower defense game. Make sure they're attacking in the most possible spots, or have their range be in the most possible area. But realistically, what we're doing here is by having these, this ninja right in the middle here, we attack him once in the very front, and then he gets another shot right before they leave. Also, because the ninja attacks in straight lines at the beginning, it's really nice to have, him kind of attacking down straight lines right here, and that's why I put him right in this exact location. Now, I'm actually getting a little greedy right now. I'm going to go for a 2/0 banana farm, and I'm going to rush with some pinks on this next round here. So, what this is going to do is it's going to keep my opponent busy. I'm going to stay, I'm going to have the advantage on the farms here, and I'm going to start upgrading my stuff. So we already forced a battle energy. Wonderful. And we're not even losing any lives. How ridiculous is that? So with the Ninja Mortar strategy, if you see, oh, look at this, man. If you see somebody going for banana farms, you definitely want a ninja start. If you see someone going balloon income, you gotta have to decide what you want to do. It's a little tougher to do a mortar start because people can rush with pinks on round 4 too, and then you need both a mortar and a ninja up to a pretty high level. So I still kind of recommend going ninja strat kind of no matter what. If you got the wizard though, if you're going ninja wizard, it's better to do wizards against balloon centers. And if you ever fight somebody who's doing nothing, well, it's game over. Okay, they're going to suck it up, and they're going to go for one gigantic regen rainbow rush, which of course you're going to dominate with your amazing defenses, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a quick Yellow Rush right here. I might force a Battle Energy with this Yellow Rush. Oh, we got a Banana Farm here. We're going to definitely force a Battle Energy. Where's the Battle Energy, dude? There it is. It's a really late Battle Energy. He's going to lose a ton of lives. Might even take him down with his Yellow Rush. We saw the opening in his defense, and we exploited it. Guess what, though? He didn't fix his defense, and now he's got no Battle Energy, and it's game over. Oh, never mind. He gets a freaking 4th tier ninja up. Nicely played, dude. So for round 10, for sure, you're going to need your Mortar up. So let's pop our Mortar in here. Usually you want to get, you know, a 2 or a 2-3 pretty quickly. He's got no lead pop power, so I'm going to send out a quick lead against him, see what he does against it. See, he's got nothing. We're going to go with a camo lead as well. Is he really going to... Oh, there we go. He's got a wizard coming in here, too. That didn't do very much popping power, though. His road spikes actually saved his life right there, so he's got to get a 0-2 wizard right now. Looks like he's defending, so I'm actually going to get my own 3rd tier banana farm, and we force a battle energy. This is wonderful. Now, I'm also going to go for another one of these mortars up in here, up to the left side. So I got a good combo here, man. I got a good left-sided mortar and a good right-sided mortar. And I can micro as I see fit. Mortars are one of those ones that I said that you probably shouldn't use all that often. But I kind of wanted to show it off because... I probably shouldn't have showed it off, to be honest. I'm just making up excuses now. So we're going to go for the exploitation of the Ninja Wizard defense, which is, of course, grouped balloons. So we're just going to go, boop, group balloons, force a battle energy, if not kill him. Let's see, let's take him down, and it looks like he will be defeated by the grouped rush. Again, pretty darn easy game right there, guys. Exploit the other guy, and you win your game, almost no matter what. Ninja Wizard is not... It's honestly not that bad if you put enough wizards down. You need like 3 or 4 wizards to defend these bigger rushes. You only had 1 and 1. That's not going to cut it, man. So those are you know, 2, maybe 3 really good tower combinations that you should be using in the random lead dungeon, rainbow ruins, and maybe even all the way up to the ceramic crucible. Get really good with those guys, and you're going to be really, really happy with your gameplay. Always win 50% of your games. If not, move down to a lower arena where you're going to lose less medallions. And if, you know, obviously most people don't count how many games they're losing, so if you need to, look at your win-loss record, or just actually try and pay attention, or just move down if you're ever feeling bad about yourself. Some people have bad days. So anyways, if this video helped you out whatsoever, man, please, please, please press that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I hope this helped you guys out a bunch. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to throw them down there in the comments. And last thing I got for you guys is the question. If you want to see more things like this, let me know in the comments. I want to hear about it. If you have very specific things that you want to see from me, let me know in the comments so I can try and help you guys out. Alright? And so thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.